Dubai International Airport is shut. The world's busiest international airport, 1,200 flights a day, 250,000 passengers, is silent. Every gate, every runway, gone. On February 28, 2026, the United States and Israel launched coordinated military strikes on Iran, Operation Epic Fury by the US, Operation Lion's Roar by Israel. Targets: Tehran, Isfahan, Qom, Karaj. Within minutes, the sky over the Middle East began to collapse. Iranian airspace, Israeli airspace, then Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, Jordan, Iraq, the UAE. 7 countries. The corridor that carries east-west air traffic between Europe and Asia every single day has gone dark. Dubai airports posted on X. All flight operations at Dubai International and Al Maktoum International are suspended until further notice. Passengers are advised not to travel to the airport. Many were already on their way. Families, business travelers, tourists. They arrived at departure terminals to find every board reading the same word: cancelled. Routes to Newark, Zurich, Bahrain, Beirut, Kuwait, wiped. Queues formed at airline desks, rebookings, refunds, any answer. Most got nothing. People slept on floors. Others were evacuated after Iranian drones and missiles hit Gulf airspace, and a concourse at Dubai airport sustained confirmed structural damage with emergency response teams scrambling inside. One video out of DXB went viral, a passenger in a blood-spattered shirt, tissue pressed to his head, walking along a travelator. A voice behind the camera: "Go home, don't stay here." That is what war looks like at an airport. It was not just Dubai. Bahrain International Airport was also struck by a drone, the Interior Ministry confirming structural damage. In Doha, families, children and the elderly were stranded overnight, waiting for buses to hotels with no rooms. Iran retaliated by targeting Gulf states hosting US military bases. Missiles were intercepted over Abu Dhabi. Smoke rose near Dubai International on the 1st of March. The Gulf, one of the most precise, high-volume aviation hubs on the planet, looked like a war zone. Now let's talk about the numbers. Aviation analytics firm Cirium recorded over 1,800 flight cancellations by Middle Eastern carriers alone. Emirates cut 38% of all Saturday flights. Etihad cut 30%. Qatar Airways effectively suspended its entire network, 41% of scheduled flights gone in a single day. At 10:30 a.m. Sunday, Flight Radar 24 showed the east-west air corridor over Iraq, one of the most trafficked flight paths on Earth, completely empty. Of 4,200 flights scheduled to land in the Middle East on Saturday, nearly 1 in 4 was cancelled. At least 145 aircraft mid-air when the strikes began were diverted: Athens, Istanbul, Rome. A LOT Polish Airlines flight from Warsaw to Dubai turned around over Turkey. Emirates suspended all operations until 3 p.m. Monday, the 2nd of March. Qatar Airways set a 9 a.m. Monday update window, conditional on airspace reopening. The chain reaction went global. Lufthansa have halted Dubai, Tel Aviv, Beirut and Oman through the 7th of March. British Airways have suspended Tel Aviv and Bahrain through the 3rd of March. Air France, Turkish Airlines, ITA Airways, Wizz Air, Swiss, KLM, Iberia SAS, Finnair, Norwegian, Air India, Indigo, Japan Airlines, Air Algeria, Oman Air, Pakistan International, over 26 major carriers, grounded or rerouted. India's Civil Aviation Authority has declared the Middle East a high-security risk zone at all altitudes. The EU's aviation regulator, EASA, has issued a full conflict zone alert for the Middle East and Persian Gulf. By end of Sunday, 19,000 flights affected across the region. Euronews confirmed 19,000 flights, 500,000 passengers without an end date. Because this is where it gets serious, and where the airlines aren't being direct. Airspace doesn't reopen like a switch flips. War risk insurance premiums are already spiking. Airlines are burning significantly more fuel rerouting around the Persian Gulf entirely. Dubai is one of the world's top cargo hubs. Those supply chains are severed right now. Every day this conflict continues, the structural damage to global aviation deepens. And if the war expands, more Gulf states hit, the Strait of Hormuz contested, the Middle East's role as the spine of global air travel doesn't just face disruption for days, it faces disruption for months. The runways are empty, the terminals are quiet. And right now, not Emirates, not the UAE government, not Washington can give you a date when the skies come back. Subscribe and stay tuned to stay up to date with the latest aviation news.